Good morning, YouTube. I know it's early for a lot of y'all, so it's 9:25. As you can see from the title, it's Instacart Saturday. So we're gonna see what's gonna be happening today. What interesting things is gonna occur with Instacart. Oh, this thing phone battery. We're gonna see what's gonna bring with Instacart today. Now, yesterday rather, I was in another zone and made a little bit over $100, but I still haven't got any tips. This week, tips has been bad again. I only got about $29 of tips. You know, I'm getting real frustrated because I know for a fact that I had a few people this week had made it really clear to me that they're going to go back and leave tips. And one lady yesterday, you know, she was like, oh, I always pay, you know, I always give extra. I didn't see it. But she said she was very aware of the tipping option. Good morning, whoever the one person is online. Show me who you are. Usually it's, let me see. Is it Paula or Vlog Therapy or I too from New York? Anyways, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be you. Good morning. What are you doing up in the morning so early? Watching YouTube. Slow down. I'm driving down real fast on this dang hill. I already had my oil change yesterday, and the Meineke guy, he was like, your first two tires in the front needs to be, you need new tires. Now I know I needed new tires on the passenger side. There's always something, exactly. And you know, he gonna tell me the first two tires. When I went to a place that sells tires, change tires, fix tires, they told me only one of the tires needed to be replaced. Now I probably will rotate my tires sometime in the next couple of days. I should do it today, depending on if it's slow, but I don't know, because ain't no telling if it's going to be slow or not. I say I hope it be slow, because you know the way it seems to me, not getting any tips is not worth it. You know, yeah, I may get a couple of batches here and there. Today is what, $10 for delivery fee, I think. But other than that, even if I get a small little batch, say someone wanted 3-4 items, you know, it may be about what, $12 minimum, maybe. It may be anywhere between $11 to $12 for a really minimum order. If it's a mid-size order, then it may be anywhere from $15 or so. So, I don't know. Like I said, last night, I tell you, I had a big order. I had 50 items. And it took me about an hour and 15 minutes, if not a little bit longer. My phone keeps dying and keep getting dead. Good morning. I Irene Smith. You know what? I can't find your email from the previous chats. But I guess I might as well say, only thing I wanted to tell you, it was like a like if you save your receipts, it's a site you can go to and scan, and you can get points, and you can just convert them to gift cards. But I believe when I stop driving, I'm gonna make a video. I'm not gonna make a live video. I'm gonna make another video, post it, and then I'll leave the link, because I don't know how to post anything when you do live videos. And since I'm not even hardly home as much, I don't really get to I don't edit my videos. You know how some people, they make videos and then they go home and they go to all this yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I have to give you the referral link. And or better yet, write this down. Write my email down. T Smallwood, SMALLWOOD 68@gmail.com. You know, I figured, the way I figure it is this. Shoot, I'm not gonna get any dang tips as much from people. I might as well utilize the dang receipts and get some points. You know, it's not like I'm scanning any personal information. I don't know. I don't understand this. You know how companies, you know, I said, why are they interested in people receipts and you getting points? But it's just like couponing. It's like you do coupons, and a lot of big manufacturers want you to buy their products, and then in turn they'll give you like 50 cents, 25 cents, $1, $2. You know, those people, those extreme couponers, when they buy like $600 worth of groceries, and they only end up paying like $12. And I've seen it happen twice, no, 3 times. I'm scheduled to work on the 4th of July all day, but I don't know, because I'm like, I may work mornings. I don't know. I schedule myself from 10 to 10, but what I probably will do is I'm gonna break it up. See, I'm gonna take a break in between and do like 10 to 2. Look at all these people selling. Oh, hell no. They don't pay time and a half. It's a regular old day. See, you don't get time and a half because you're not employees. We're not employees. When you're a self-contractor, you don't get time and a halves. Because if that's the case, they would have to pay me 30 hours of overtime, because I had signed up this week alone. This week alone, by tomorrow, if I work all of my blocks today, all of my blocks tomorrow. Oh, really? Then you know what? Grab as many hours. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, grab as many hours you can with Instacart. Even if it's 70 hours, grab them. Just sign up for 70 hours, because if it's slow, they have to give you that guarantee. And that's what I did. That's what I did in the beginning. Those first 3 weeks, almost a month. And I wish I was able to get 70, 80 hours when I first started, when it was slow, especially when I was in Lawrenceville and some of those real new markets. You know, when I was in those when I mean new markets, I'm talking about where I'm going to now. I'm going to Swanee Coming. I signed up for Instacart when they just started in those areas. It was Marietta, Georgia, Swanee Coming, and Lawrenceville. It was brand new. And if you had opted into those zones, because you had to, when I first signed up, they asked you what zones you want to work. I said all of them. I don't work all of the zones in Atlanta. There's about 7 or 8 zones. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 7 or 8 zones in Atlanta. And I did Atlanta. I never did Marietta because that's too far. That's like 45 minutes away. And then that's just getting into the Marietta. That's not including the whole county of Cobb County. So I haven't done Norfolk County. I haven't gone up there. So pretty much I've worked 3 of the whatever number of zones. Hey, 4 people. We only have 3 drivers over here now. See, that's what I'm saying. Between all 3 of y'all, depending on how many hours they're giving, I don't know how many hours it is, but try to get as many blocks as you can. If you don't have another job or not going to school, what I would do, I would sign up for every hour that I could get while I can. Because if it's only 3 of y'all, between 3 of y'all, trust me, y'all could 10%, please. Please. You know, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of saying 10% of that goes to the guaranteed pay. But let me tell you, that hurts you. That's what I would do. 8 a.m. to 10. Sign up. I'm telling you. Sign up and grab as much as those guarantees hours you could get. That's what I would do. Because like I was saying, when I first started, I was in that brand new zone, and there weren't that many customers in Lawrenceville and Swan. I mean, I didn't do Swanee Coming in the beginning. I was doing Lawrenceville, and there were a lot of people in Lawrence. There was about 20-something people. See, but I'm telling you, if you add from 8 to 10, ain't nobody gonna order at 9 o'clock at night. So that's what I do. See, where I'm going to now, I'm working from 10 a.m. to 10. About 9 o'clock, I don't get no orders unless I get somebody wanting to, unless I get somebody at 8:30ish and they want to go to Kroger or wherever. Then at 8:30, by the time it takes me to get to the supermarket, shop whatever that grocery item, take it to them, it's about 9 o'clock. And then at that point, it'll pick up soon. Don't worry, it will. Just give it time. But in the meantime, just enjoy this free money. That's free money. That's how I look at it. It's free money. Hey, 3 other people who joined. I know Paula B's on here because she always logs on. Yeah, that's what I would do. Just enjoy that. Shoot, if you get 4 people or shop for 4 people that whole entire week or 5, it'll increase. You'll get, that's what happened to me. I would go to Chick-fil-A and I would sit there all day for hours, reading a book, or if I bought my laptop, I'll be on, looking online. Come on, people, drive like you got some sense. And hey everyone, y'all like to talk amongst yourself. I want to see what y'all be talking about. Let me see. I can see y'all be talking about. Hey Ariane, everybody. I can't really see all the names when I'm driving at the same time. So anyway, y'all. But that's what I would do. When I started doing Instacart and when it was brand new and I was able to sign on when they had new markets, I wish I had signed up for a lot of hours. But see, at that time, when I first signed up for Instacart, I was also doing Grubhub at the time. So when I was doing Grubhub, I didn't work into a lot of hours with Instacart. I was doing 30-something hours or 20-something hours with Instacart. And then I had like 40 hours or something like that with Grubhub. So between those two, I was probably doing about almost 680 or 700 a week, something like that, between when I was doing both Grubhub and Instacart. And it was so hard because Grubhub was not in Lawrenceville. They were not in Lawrenceville, so I had to try to stay within the hub or stay within the zone with Grubhub and Instacart. And it was only a section that Grubhub was in Gwinnett County, and I was also in the zone with Instacart. But the minute I try to go outside of the zone to do an order with Grubhub, I was not in the zone with Instacart. And when I was in Instacart zone and I was turned on to do Grubhub, I was not in the Grubhub zone, you know. So it was hard to do Grubhub when you're in a zone where both those places were not at the same. They were not there, and they still not there, because otherwise I would have been getting a guaranteed pay with Instacart while I was sitting there waiting, not hardly getting any orders, and I would be in Grubhub zone, and I would have been able to pick up orders. And then if I wasn't, I was getting a $10 guarantee anyway. So I was getting a guarantee for both Grubhub and Instacart at the same time. But it was a very small area because Instacart and Grubhub was only in a certain area in that had the same zones or the same region, and it wasn't that big. So it was kind of hard because when I did Grubhub, I would get an order in Tucker, which is nowhere close to where the Instacart zone was at. So I really couldn't do both of those companies at the same time because it was pulling me from one direction to the next. But what I should have been doing at the time, hindsight 2020, I did Instacart back in February. I started in February. I think I started in the middle part of February. I can't believe I've been doing it since February. It seems like it's been a short period of time, but it's been a while now. So far, I ain't got kicked off nobody's platform, or I didn't quit somebody's platform. But what I should have done because see, I was still active with Uber, but see, I had already quit Uber months ago, and I said, I'm not doing Uber. I didn't turn on the app. I said, I'm not wasting my time with Uber Eats because I was too busy doing Grubhub at the time. And what I should have done was turned on my Uber Eats app and did Uber Eats and did Instacart when it was slow. But see, I didn't know Uber Eats had expanded all the way to Gwinnett and Stone Mountain, and they went beyond the places that I used to do Uber Eats, which was like downtown Decatur, Brookhaven. It was an area that everybody went to. It's just like Grubhub and Uber Eats and DoorDash. Everybody goes to the popular areas, which is Buckhead, downtown Decatur. Nobody wanted to go to Gwinnett County or way out in the outskirts. Everybody concentrated on North Drew Hills and that small little area, and that was it. When the fact of the matter is, they had areas way beyond that. Look at this fool. Y'all people are so fucking dumb. I'm not in the mood in the morning with these non-ass driving people today. And where's the damn Snellville police and Gwinnett police at when you need them? Because people, they try to turn. That's not a turning lane. You can't cut across a median. Dumbass. And I hate to say this, because every time I look, there'll be some dumb Mexicans doing some stupid shit. And then when they get pulled over, and then the cops see that they got, you know, some issues going out. Because that's why I see, every time I turn around, I see a whole lot of them pulled on the side, and then they either they got some handcuffs going, or it's not as basic simple traffic ticket. See, when they give you a simple traffic violation, they go there, come to your car, run your tag, you in the car, they come back, you get the ticket, then you move on. When I see Mexicans or Hispanic people, well, Mexicans, because I ain't gonna say Hispanic, but Mexican people get stopped, it's like 2-3 cars, and I'm like, why they, you know, and they be out there for a while. I go down the street, come back, past them, they still there. Because see, I'm telling you, that little ice thing they going on, shoot. See, a lot of these people, a lot of them got these dang fake driver's license and Mexican driver's license, and they love to claim that they know English, like they don't understand nothing. Man, please, they'll call another cop that speaks Spanish, and they'll be dispatching them, and they'll come right there with an interpreter. You know, some counties got these interpreters. They don't be playing that. They ain't playing that no English mess. The next, you know, they ask me, hold off the damn immigration. They not playing. And I'm not saying I'm for it or against it, but sometimes they be getting away with bullshit stuff. I mean, always, you know, they hit you, keep on going. They ain't got no insurance, you know, but they driving. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, shoot. They need to get their immigration and go through the same immigration process just like every other group. Shoot. They just come over here, be here illegally for 50 years, have a bunch of kids, and then those kids are so-called considered American. You know, I mean, I'm not against people coming to the United States and coming to this country for betterment, but God damn it, if anytime you got, you know, you taking advantage of all the resources that's due to Americans or people who pay taxes, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be benefactors of other illegal people who come here. And let me tell you, and I don't care, anybody, y'all get mad or somebody could say something crazy on what I'm about to say, but you know what? Was it a busy week? I worked so many hours this week, from 10 to 10, and somewhat, yeah. I would say it was busy. I got about, what do you mean? How many orders did I got so far? I think I got 8, I don't know. It was busy, but it wasn't busy when it came to tips. Put it that way. Yesterday was busy. Yesterday, it was I was in the zone that's closer to my house, but I wasn't. I had 2 double batches, which is 2 batches shopped at the same time. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I had 5 batches yesterday. I think I had 5. It was either 5 or 6. I think I had 5. The last order I had was 50 items. And it wasn't that bad. It was just that my phone was going dead all the time. And I had to, it keep going dead in the middle of my shop, and I had to keep going in the corner at the Publix to charge the phone. I had to wait till it turned on, get enough juice, and then trying to rush to get the items. And I mean, that slowed me up yesterday. But I didn't get no tips. You know, so that 50 $34. It was $5 for a large order bump because the order was $200, and then at 50 cents, not 50 cents, 50 items, and it was, let me tell you, it was 50 items, but it was 74 things in the cart because they wanted like 5 of these sparkling water things and 7 watermelon something or whatever. So I had, when I got to those, I had a lot of people, they wanted you know, I guess they had 5 for $10, not 5 for $10. How much would those things cost? Whatever those water things were, those ice. I should have bought some. I went to grocery shop at Publix and got me lemon lime. It's supposed to taste like Sprite, and it's like a sparkling water, and it comes like in a skinny clear bottle, and those taste pretty good. At least when I had bought one, you know, when you put it in there and let it get nice and cold, it tastes just like Sprite, but it's mineral water. It has 0 calories. So I bought those because I need to stop drinking sweet tea, and I don't drink soda as much, but I find myself when I go to Quick Trip, I always want to, you know, drink like orange soda and stuff, you know. And I don't drink a lot of soda. I buy soda, drink it, and then it'll be sitting here in the car, and then it'll be hot, and I throw it out. So, but I like drinking tea, sweet tea, like McDonald's sweet tea and stuff, or Chick-fil-A. So today is what, July 1st? I'm going to start my weight loss journey. Alright, I'm going to start doing me a brand new series, or better yet, I'm going to resume my series of my fit loss journey. So later on today, I'm going to go to the gym because I have an hour break in between, and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work out. I already got my little exercise clothes with me in the car, and I'm going to do me a little video of my workout with y'all. But yeah, so yesterday, like I said, you know, I had that one order. It was a 50 item batch. It was 74 things, and it took me an hour and 20 minutes. Do I do more traveling? Yeah. Well, first of all, where I'm going to now in Swanee Coming. See, that's 18 miles or something like that. So I have to travel just to get in the zone. 20, you know, say 20 miles. And then when I'm in the zone, you know, I'm going to either two or three of the Publix, and then going to the super, you know. See, I'm going to this supermarket right now on Peachtree Industrial, and I know I usually get a lot of orders going to that supermarket. And then when I go to the person's house, usually they not that far. But when I have a double batch, it always seems I'm going 7 miles. I'm going, yeah, I keep track of my miles. It seems like I'm putting a lot of miles when I do Instacart. See, Grubhub, on the other hand, see, the thing with Grubhub is that you have to go into a high populated area that has a lot, that's very residential, but it's real close to a lot of restaurants, fast food places, you know, like the strip. You go on a strip of places and you see a whole bunch of restaurants and things like that. And what I used to do is I used to take note of who they used to do deliveries. So when you go to a restaurant, look at the door. I'll read that later. I can't see. I don't understand. Yeah, that is good. $5 delivery bump, 40 cents an item, plus the delivery fee yesterday was $9.75. But those people could have tipped. I don't know. I think it was a group home, because when I showed up, they had this one. First, it looked like a dude. No, first, well, I don't know. It looked like it was a girl, but then it looked like it was a girl, but it looked like a dude. It was a black kid or something. They didn't look like they were adult. And they were just sitting there on the stoop. I'm like, you see me pulled up in the car, you would think, and pop the trunk, you would think you would get up and get those groceries out of the truck. You know, you live there. So I was like, okay, this is strange. And then I saw this white lady get up. You know, she comes out of the house. And she was like, well, do you need any help? Well, I said, if you like, it's your groceries. You know, I'm like, shit. I mean, do you need any help? It's your stuff. Just get your shit out of my car. You know, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. You know, I wasn't saying shit, get your shit out the car, but I was like, why would you ask me? If I pulled up, I popped the trunk, it's your groceries. I would want to get my own groceries out of the car. And let me tell you what Instacart told me. They said you are not obligated to go in the house. You're only supposed to go to the door and deliver it. You know, so I don't walk into people's house. I'll go to the door with the bag. I'll ring the doorbell, and then I would, you know, either they'll take it out of my hand, and sometimes it's so damn hard to take it out your hand because you have the groceries in your hand, and then they trying to grab all the bags out of your hand at once. That's a little bit too hard to be doing all that, you know. So I don't know. I'm just gonna what I need to, and then I don't want to put the groceries on the floor or on the ground, and then you grab it from the ground or whatever. You know, it's kind of, I don't know. And I don't have no buggy, and I don't have no cart, so maybe I should do that. You know, I was thinking about an Instacart store, and I came up with the perfect store that I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I came up with a perfect idea of the things I could sell on Instacart based on my experience, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I have to take off one of these days. I would have to take off and start attending to my personal things I need to do. You know, I'm neglecting. I feel that any of y'all do this, that you'll work all day and all evening, and you work every day that you say you live by, especially if you live by yourself, you realize that it's like you almost kind of neglecting on the everyday things. I mean, like house cleaning and cooking your own meals and dinner. I'm like, I'm neglecting those things because all this running and doing, you know, I'm like, I don't know. But like I said, good. Some people. Yeah. So I didn't finish the story. So I get to the person's house, and there was this white lady there, and then it was like this other white guy was there, and then this black person, she or he, I don't know, I couldn't even tell. They were sitting on the stoop, so they were waiting for food to be delivered to them. And I was, you know, so I said, this must be a group home or something, or a halfway house. And but it was in a neighborhood. It was like in a very nice looking residential neighborhood in Snellville. So I said this must be a group home. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? I have my house and I really want to sell it. You know, my mother closed on her house in the Bronx yesterday, so she says the house been sold, and my mother got $380,000 for this house. You've been offered a batch at Publix. Oh, I got offered a batch. back. I got offered a batch at the Publix. It's 30 items. Hopefully this will be a good tip day. I didn't even get in the zone yet. They already dispatched me for an order. You know, I have a feeling this is going to be a real busy day for me. And let me tell you why. See, I have 70 hours for this week, right? And I only made $380. If I don't get another batch with Instacart, and say all of a sudden nobody wants the food delivered, nobody has any deliveries to do. Everybody's out of town for the 4th of July holiday. And I stayed on the clock with Instacart all day today, all day tomorrow, and I don't get nothing. Instacart has to give me 200 and... Bitch, what you doing? These people be retarded. Sometimes I be thinking, I mean, some people be on this new drug addiction that people's on. And I don't trust people because some people be on some shit. But anyway, so I made $380, right? So that means Instacart would have to give me $220 of guarantee. Minimum of $220 for me to get, for them to pay out me, for them to pay out the guarantee of $700. I only made $380 all week. So that means that if they don't have that $220, see, that's what the service fee, they try to get as much as the service fees as possible, and they fucking think they slick, you know. Oh, it goes to the driver. Oh, you know, we pay to the driver. No, that's cash reserve that y'all trying to collect, or y'all trying to obtain because y'all don't have any cash to pay to make your payroll, or they don't have the cash to either one, they don't have the cash or the revenues to pay employees, and most certainly the shoppers. So for them to pay, because let me tell you, if you was an in-store shopper, in-store shoppers is the ones who do the shopping, and then they bag the bags and tag them, and then you get tagged for delivery only, and then you get $4.50. And from that, they pay in-store shoppers a certain per hour. I don't know what they get per hour. I heard it was $13 an hour. I don't know. But they get paid basically a per hour rate, or a salary, I guess you could say. Then they gotta pay the people who are the so-called supervisors or whatever, the ones who, when you go to the Instacart to sign up on the onboarding section, they gotta pay them a salary. And then on top of that, the dumbasses from Happiness Team who don't know how to answer the phone. Yeah, if I don't make the $700, then they had to give me the difference in the guarantee. But what's going to happen is that it's not going to be a guarantee zone forever. And once it's not a guarantee zone anymore, then at that point, people's not going to shop. They're not going to stay all day. They're not going to stay they're not going to stay 8, 7, 9 hours waiting to get deliveries. They're going to either do something else. They're either going to work some other gig, and then the customers are still want to order. So if people leave early, because after 2 hours in an activity, if you're not getting anything and you're not getting a guarantee, it's no point in me sitting around all day long. I'm gonna leave and go home and do something else. They do have guarantee shoppers, but you're only getting a guarantee on the first 20 batches. After your first 20 batches, you no longer get a guarantee. If you're in a zone that qualifies for a guarantee, see, if the zone qualifies for a guarantee, yeah, Grubhub has guarantee, but that's different. That's different. It ain't the same. It's not the same like the guarantee for Instacart. The guarantee for Instacart is when you're brand new, when you first come on board for Instacart, your first 20 batches is guaranteed. It's guaranteed to you as a new shopper. You also get the guarantee is if you're in a new zone. See, that's the difference. It has to be new. Either you're a new person, your first 20 batches is guaranteed if you don't make over $10 an hour, or if you're in a new zone where it's new and they don't have as many customers placing orders yet, and they're trying to build up their client base, then they'll give you a guarantee as long as you're in the guarantee zone. You have to be in the guarantee zone, and this has nothing to do with you being new. You have to be in a guarantee zone, because there's not enough people, customers, to place orders yet, and they need to make sure that they have a presence of people to fulfill the orders until they build up their client base. So when the average people make over $10 and more in the zone while they are in Atlanta, well, put it this way, while they're in no, not really. It ain't gonna take a year. It ain't gonna take a year, because see, you don't, for one thing, you really don't know if it's going to take a year. It could take if it does take a year, put it this way, it ain't gonna take a year. I don't think so. Some people said, oh, in this area it was a guarantee zone for 7 months, 9 months, a year. At that point, they don't really have a year, because see, they have contracts with these supermarkets. They have contracts with the area supermarkets like Publix and Kroger or whatever. And if they don't make a certain, if their contract is not, depending on that contract, then they may leave the area or not leave, but they may either I don't know. I don't think so. I've never heard of any areas anywhere in all the United States that Instacart that they've been still doing a guarantee for over a year. It may be at a year, but I don't think it's not that many. It's not that many. And like I said, what they need to do is, rather than them trying to, they need to, if the customer tips more and the customer gives tips, then they ain't got to worry about getting no guarantee. Yeah, she gets 70 hours a week and she's getting $10, but I mean, that's, like I said, they're not going to do that forever. And I'm going to tell you, they only going to probably pay a couple people that guarantee. They're going to give them much. I have to read the comments later because I don't know what you said because I'm driving. I can't. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna keep doing it until I can get on somewhere more permanent with another company and do this part-time, and that's it. I don't even care what Instacart decides to do, or any of these companies decides to do at this point, because all of them simply wants to use you as slave labor anyway, you know. Yeah, it is slow during the summer. It's really slow during the summertime, regardless of which platform you work for, whether it's Instacart or Grubhub or Postmates or whatever. All of them are slow. Now, y'all probably got 3 drivers over there because it's probably not a big metropolis city. Alright, I'm back. I gotta go to the gas station get some gas. My thing is blinking. The E is blinking empty. Like I said, for now, what I would do, Irene, is I would get as many hours as I could get. If you could get 70 hours, get 70. If you could get 80 hours, get 80. Get as many hours you could get. Because I wish I did that. I wish I had grabbed up as many hours I could. I would have sat there majority of those days. Because it's going to be a few weeks before it picks up. I assure you that. It's going to be a few weeks. And then it's going to pick up. People are going to be like, oh, okay, I heard Instacart. Or they're going to give people that first free grocery shop is free. And when the first grocery shop is free, and a lot of people do it, they're going to, you know, some people do it, you know, once a month or every week or whatever. I don't know. It just depends. But that's how that's going to go. Just give it time. It'll pick up. And when it picks up, you know, you will be driving all over the place. You know, like I said, Swanee coming. This zone is a pretty big area, you know. Look at all these damn cars at the dang gas pump. See, a lot of these people probably be going out to that damn Beaufort Dam and boating and stuff. There's a big old dam that people gonna go to. Cause see, 4th of July being on a weekday, I don't think people's gonna be so doing a lot of stuff. I don't think a lot of people gonna be doing a lot of things. Let me go ahead and get this gas before I go to this Publix. I'm back, y'all. Had to get me some gas. $481 miles before I go empty. 16.67 gallons of gas. See, this Kia is really good on gas for it to be a somewhat sporty type edition car. But cause I ain't try to be speeding and, you know, nope. It is too many miles that I be traveling every day. I think I probably do about 100 miles between going to and from home, but that's already 40. And then, you know, going to the people's houses, depending on where I'm going, you know, I figured that's about 50, 60 miles. But that's why I said it's always best to stay at one central place. Go to one place, stay there. And then wait for the orders to come. I don't follow no red dot. You know, Instacart has this dot. They got a dot, and it will show you where it may be busy. That only thing that means is that an order is being processed, and it could be one customer ordering groceries at that one place in that one area. That's it. See, it's hard to say what areas over here is going to be busy because all the Publix is like centrally located. Every place I need to go is centrally located. I just like going to that Peachtree Industrial because they got a bigger dining area where you can sit down and plug your phone. I'm not going to go to Whole Foods and wait for any orders. And I could go 5 miles down the road over there, and then this other Publix over here, Mathis Airport, that's 4 miles, 5 miles from the other Publix. So it's like, it's so central. And then the gym, if I go down the street, so it's like you have to pick and find a central zone area where you know that you can always get in your car and go to that place. You know, see, in Atlanta, it's going to be Sandy Springs, Roswell, because that's not really central. But if it's going to be busy, more people's going to order in that area. They're going to be over there, and because they're going to either have delivery only for Whole Foods. You're going to be picking up bags, or you're going to be going to Publix and picking up the bag and delivery, or whatever. But it's too big of a zone to cover. That's why they have way more shoppers that's over in that zone. And Atlanta, same thing. But the thing about Atlanta is that's like the last, unless somebody's been working at Atlanta in the heart of the city and they don't mind going downtown and whatever, maybe they got a secret that I don't know. But me personally, I never fared well going to Atlanta. Every time I went to Atlanta, it was always something going on, some bogus stuff going on. And maybe people tip more in Atlanta depending on where you are. You know, some people must have an inside scoop. Maybe they have maybe they know what times and dates customers orders, and that's what you have to know. You have to know your pattern. You have to know the shopping pattern. You have to know when it gets busy, when it don't get busy, and things like that. And for me, I know that Saturdays, that's most places. Most people is going to order and want their groceries shopped and delivered at 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. Then they're going to go about their business, They're going to go home and go on their little kids baseball or summer camp or whatever. So that's how that is. You have to think of it like that. And same thing with Grubhub and all the rest of these fast food places. You know, you have to think, who most likely orders from fast food and all that? Millennials. You know, if you want to get some really good tips and you do Grubhub, you have to go to more of the bigger restaurants, you know, family, more residential. Because, see, the orders tend to be larger, you know, and most likely you get a good tip. You have to go to quality restaurants. When you start going to BS fast food places and stuff, you know, those people ain't really going to tip. If they tip, they may give you $2. And that's what you know, that's what I was thinking about with Uber. See, Uber's going to start doing that. But I'm going to tell you, those fast food places and stuff, you know, they ain't going to tip. There may be a few people that's going to tip here and there. But I found that most people who tipped me in cash when I was doing Grubhub, or no, not Grubhub, Uber Eats, tends to be real late at night, like real late in the night, like evening, like 9, 10 o'clock, you know, and they want to order McDonald's, and they know darn well that, you know, somebody to go up there at night to pick up fast food, they're going to feel a little certain sort of way. And they were like, oh, they're going to be more appreciative. Oh, I appreciate it, thank you. But another thing I'm going to say is this. I'm going to tell you, I don't care. Black folks don't tip in general. Black folks do not tip, especially the younger ones. Those, you know, those younger ones. See, they use these apps as a toy. You know, ooh, look, I can get me some pizza. Ooh, look, I can get me some Chinese at McDonald's. Because, you know, it ain't about them not having no money either. I don't care what nobody say. Maybe they ain't got no money. Maybe they ain't got no money. Yes, you do. Because let me tell you, if that damn cell phone bill was due, they're going to pay it. You know, they got money. Now, I'm not talking about teenagers either. I'm not talking about 16-year-old. But anyway, first of all, you don't even have a credit card to be ordering nothing. But these people got money. I don't care. You see them in the mall. You know, people got money what they want to spend it on. And they're going to use every resource and a tool to order BS. Ooh, let me order some McDonald's. And they won't tip. Ooh, I need to take Uber. They'll jump in a car and do an Uber pool and pay $4 or $5, $6. And they'll have all their little friends jump in the car at one time. You'll be sitting up in here with 4 people in the car. And you're going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be a sad situation when people realize that more and more people is going to do that. I believe. No, they know it's not a tip. Now, I can tell you with Instacart, with the last couple of days this week, when customers were told by the happiness team that the service fee is going to go to the driver, or to the shopper rather, and that's why I'm probably not getting no tips, because people are probably inquiring about the charge and this and that, and then they call customer service and they telling them the service fee goes to the driver. So therefore they not tipping. You know, they not tipping. So this is ridiculous. All this dang grocery shopping. You know what? I ain't gonna trip. I'm not gonna trip one bit, because if I fare out well and make $25, $30, $40 on these deliveries, then I say, you know what? Forget it. If I get tips, that's good. But in Instacart, it's best. They so stupid. If customers were to tip, you ain't gotta worry about charging a service fee and paying out a guarantee. People will be making more than $10 an hour, and they get paid what they make. You know, because they're gonna be. That's why. Exactly. Why order stuff if you can't afford it? But at the same time, to be honest with you, picking up fast food deliveries or picking up food from whatever, that's not a necessity. You know, ordering Grubhub and Uber Eats and all that stuff, you know, rather than getting in your own car and getting the food yourself. Why? You tell me that. I know that's money to be made for people, but you know what? It's really gonna cost people more so in the long run. Especially when it comes to these dang taxes. I still gotta make my first estimated tax payment. Now, I still gotta make that first estimated tax payment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make one this week. I'm gonna have to pay at least, I'm gonna have to make at least a $300 estimated tax payment. And I think most people who's doing these gig jobs, y'all gonna have to come up with at least $300 to $400 and make that first estimated taxes. Whether or not you get a refund, that's determined at the end next year. But you have to pay into something. If you don't have no withhold, if you don't have no other regular job, dang it. Oh, I'm almost at the Publix. I have to make sure. If you don't have a regular job, whether you work a regular job part-time or full-time, and you don't have any withholdings, you're gonna have to make something. You cannot have zero tax and say I didn't make no money if the only job you do is 1099s. You're gonna have to pay taxes. And I'm not even, and let's not talk about the state. If you pay the state income tax, that's another 10% that you gotta withhold. So, you know, 40% of your income that you make at the end of the year must be paid with self-employment tax and state income tax, because self-employment tax pays into your Social Security. That's what that did. That's credit that goes towards Social Security. All right, I'm at the supermarket. Let's see what it's gonna be like today. So, you know, if you make $30,000 a year, you better and you doing Instacart, Grubhub, and all these companies, you better factor in 30% of that and put aside that to pay state and federal. All right, y'all, I'm at the supermarket. I hope I got enough juice. I would have my selfie stick with me. I would show y'all. I would do a sample run of me grocery shopping at Instacart to show y'all how it goes. But I'm gonna get me a selfie stick. I'm gonna buy me another one because I told you someone stole my purse out of my car when I was doing Whole Food one day, picking up a delivery, and some dumbass nigga something here stole my damn Oprah bag that I had, and my selfie stick was in it, my wallet, I had my cash. I ain't had a lot, but shoot, trifling ass people. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and do this grocery shop. It's 30 items, so that should be quick. Hopefully it's not a whole bunch of water, cases and cases of water. But I hope I get some good tips today. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in a few. Let me go ahead and do this shop.